Everything in this video can be found on a public domain, and the full disclaimers down below.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. I wish you lots of love and many blessings. And a huge thank you to my buddy Peter, my buddy Jay, and Connie. What I'm about to tell you guys is so juvenile and petty. It's so dumb. I don't even know why I'm going to even mention it. But Meghan is so upset. Meghan's ego seems to be a little bruised over this. But it's been discovered and shared through the media that the Queen's online bookstore is not carrying the bench, written by the Duchess of Sussex. Meghan feels completely insulted over this. They need to learn to pick their battles a little better. This is nothing compared to what they're really up against. Here's something that Meghan ought to be worried about. Harry, as it was told to me this morning, didn't want to leave. He didn't want to go back to California. Harry even told somebody that he never intended to move to California. He never meant it to be a full-time thing. And he's having massive regrets about moving. See, I figure all the newness is worn off. He now realizes, hey, we're not here on vacation. We're here to stay. He's never had the pressure of life on his shoulders. This has been the very first time he's ever had to experience that. Meghan had all sorts of promises. Money was going to come easy. She was going to get back into the Hollywood situation. She was even going to go into politics. And it seems like everything's crashing in around them. Nothing is working out like they thought it would. He's even tried talking to Meghan about going back and starting over, fresh and brand new. She wants nothing to do with that. Nothing. She wanting to stay in California and him wanting to leave has built up quite the tension between the couple. There's a bigger problem, though. It's not just Meghan. It's the royal family. They've lost all their trust for Harry. Even if he wanted to go home, if he wanted to pack up today and leave, they're not going to give him a warm homecoming. He did that to himself. We all know that Meghan manipulated Harry in every direction, and I know he's as guilty as she is, but she really got into his mind, like a parasite. So Doria had a hand in this too, talking Harry into moving to California. And I thought about something the other day. I was wondering where they got their brainwashing techniques from. It takes skill to really get into somebody's mind, I would think. Doria's role in all of this was the maternal figure. And between Meghan and Doria, they really roped Harry in every way. Emotionally, physically, mentally. So allegedly, Doria ran off with a colt. Shortly after she gave birth to Meghan, she left Meghan with Thomas, running off with this colt. Now, I can't say the name of this. I don't know if it's Ron. Either way, in the 80s, these people gathered together and they went from California to Oregon, and then they got busted up. They were involved in some wicked stuff. Heavy-duty brainwashing these people. And I was wondering, do you think that's where Meghan's mom, Doria, picked up her brainwashing techniques? Or are Meghan and Doria just that good at manipulating situations? Either way, Doria had her part in this too, as far as getting Harry to leave the royals. It was even told to me a while ago that when Doria and Meghan discovered that the Queen handles all the finances, there's only allowances. It's not like Harry can go and tap into an ATM or go to a bank and withdraw every penny he has. He had to follow certain rules when it came to money. Meghan was complaining about this to her mother, and Doria and Meghan together told Harry, look, your granny doesn't need to be in our business. She needs to butt out. If it's your money, it's your money. You don't need to ask her for it. And Doria was in the other ear saying, look, you're a grown man. You don't need to be acting like a child. You don't need to be treated like a child. Get out on your own 2 feet. You're now married to my daughter. They say he doesn't handle pressure at all too good. And the pressure building up from Doria and Meghan in his ear caused him at one point to join Meghan in telling the Queen, stay out of my business. The royal family knew that was not coming from Harry. That was coming from Meghan. Harry was the mouthpiece. After all, Harry being raised a royal, he knows what the deal is, especially when it comes to finances. And the money management is about the main reason why Meghan decided it was time for them to leave their royal duties. And if Harry was a quote-unquote man, he'd be going with her. And now that he's starting to feel the real life pressure on his shoulders, he can't handle the stress. It's too much. He's ready to return home. Maybe Harry doesn't realize this, but he has a lot of work to do before he can return home. I don't think it's going to be as easy as announcing I'm back and they opening their doors for him. And I know from personal experience, when somebody talks you into leaving your area, your home, you grow to resent that person big time when it's not working out the way they said it would. And it's like my buddy Jay said, if you really love a person, you'll go anywhere in the world with them. You'll do anything for them. You would be content with that person anywhere if you had a deep level of love. And that just kind of shows that Harry and Meghan are really not in a good spot these days. Doesn't it seem like Doria has just as much to do with this as Meghan does? Her life has changed a 180 since Meghan and Harry married. She's never been this stable. She's never had it this easy. Doria has really made out like a bandit since this relationship started. I just don't see that Meghan and Harry are going to be together much longer, and what's going to drive them apart is the resentment that he has towards Meghan and Doria. He's already showing signs of major resentment towards Meghan by telling people he's miserable, he doesn't want to go back to California, it was never his idea to move there full time, basically putting all the blame on Meghan. Someone said the other day, as fast as he jumped into the relationship is as fast as he wants to jump out. But I'm afraid it's not going to be that easy for him. And if he divorces Meghan in the state of California, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but she gets 50% of everything he has. I really appreciate you being here with me, and I hope you're having a great day today. I'll see you soon, and we'll talk fast. Y'all stay safe and be blessed.